So let's talk about the map. I really hope Epic does something to help spread out the distribution of early game so that there are more people alive during the game. Because here in this clip, you can see that we're in docks, this is where we landed, and after I kill these two guys, there's only 25 people left. And then I basically don't see anybody until the end game, where I kill the next 3 people. And with the last patch, we got this new type of early zone where you can see in the bottom here, basically the whole bottom right corner of the map has been lost to the storm early game. Now this wouldn't be so bad for this particular case because nobody really goes to that bottom island anyway, but I've seen games where the yacht and the shark are both lost in the storm in the first minute of the game. Like, you basically don't even have time to loot the whole place. And as people get used to the new zones, and they end up with this a lot of the time where the first circle is actually so far away from the rest of the map, it just encourages people to land at the same spots that are in the center of the map and never really take the risk to go anywhere else because they run the risk of just simply not making it to zone before the storm closes on them. Here's an example of one of the drops I was in. There's about 21 people on my screen right now, including myself, all landing at the one spot. That's a quarter of the game almost. That's going to fight over one location and be dead before the first circle even starts closing. So basically everybody's landing at either Pleasant Park, Frenzy Farms, Salty Springs, the Agency, and sometimes Lazy Lake and sometimes Sweaty Sands depending on the bus route. That basically means that if the zone goes to any one of the 4 corners of the map, the whole map is basically rotating through one of those areas that it's heavily landed at, and everybody dies right there early game and mid game. So if you're one of the people that doesn't land in the center, you basically won't find anyone until the end of the game, unless somebody landed with you at the beginning of the game. Some exceptions to that are when the bus routes, directly over Slurpy Swamp like here, then of course it's going to get a lot of people. I would really like to see Epic do something to help spread out the population a little bit more. I definitely think that having specialty weapons only at certain parts of the map is contributing to the issue. You got a lot of people that just go for those weapons. So ultimately, I don't know what the solution to this would be, other than trying to remove some of the specialty items and try to spread those center places out a little bit more. Like in the old map, I don't think we had very many towns actually in the center of the map. I think that's the main problem here, is that everybody's actually landing in the center and then rotating from there, rather than the outside in, which is what we tended to do a lot in the last map. So hopefully we'll see what they do with the new season.